Hello, I'm Hi Bob Warbob. It's time to play some Ultimate Admiral's Dreadnoughts. Hello, and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing Battleship versus Torpedo boats. So, I've played this battle a lot, and I've found that optimized main guns is 100% the way to go. Your guns are way more accurate, your big guns, if they hit them, it's just game over. So what I've decided to do is I just finally found out maybe a way to win with secondary guns. It's not very clean, it's not very pretty, but that's what we're going to try to do. And I will go ahead and build the ship, and I'll be back when that's done. Okay, so what we've done here is we've downed our armor a bit, because I think mostly what they'll have is 4-inch guns, and 4-inch guns only have 2.7-inch penetration at 1,000 meters. So, and that's even with heavy shells, so they might not have heavy shells. I don't know what they'll have. Compound armor. Yeah, we can't do more bulkheads. Basically, we've just lined this ship with secondary guns, and I will show you all of that at the end of this video, like in detail. So the first thing we want to do, start moving away. Where are we? Spain, it looks like. Not moving away, but just, you know, getting our broadside towards them, because a lot of our guns can only fire broadside. So we can do like that at first, just to get our side around to them. Go ahead and go a little bit faster speed there. There we go. So both of those guns got to fire off the back, which is good. The one in the front didn't fire, but it's okay. So basically at this point we just start making sure that they don't have torpedoes in the water. We look at our percent to hit, 8.3. So it's not a very good chance to hit. But basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to slow them down with our secondary so that our main guns can hit them. Doesn't always work that way, but that's the goal here. They should be trying to close in on us a little bit. It's nice whenever we get an early hit here and there. So they've got a 4-inch and a 3-inch gun. So the 4-inch gun can penetrate 2.4 inches of armor, and the 3-inch can do 2 inches of armor at 1,000. So not good chances, really. We go ahead and drop our speed down just a bit, and want to go steady so that we have the best accuracy possible. Own cruise speed 4.2%. I want it to be just a little bit higher than that. Let's see. Own cruise speed 7.2%. There we go. That's a really good hit. Pretty early on there. And what we're looking to do is whenever we get hits like this, they slow down a lot. I don't know what did we hit them with. It was an 11-inch hit. And of course they're over pins and stuff like that. So now we come back towards them because we want to make sure and close distance with this next one a little bit faster. And this will be really close. Like, it will be difficult to destroy these guys in this amount of time if we're not lucky a little bit here and there. Okay, so we've got very low chance to hit with our 11-inch guns. Now we got 7% chance to hit. That's better. Okay, and then we go ahead and want to even out here. We're doing pretty well this time. I had a lot more trouble last time. I went ahead and just tried it because I didn't want you guys to have to watch me fail over and over again, because I have failed in the past over and over again while I was trying to record, and it ended up being like an hour long, and I still hadn't won, and I was just really getting frustrated. and there were some things where the speed was really wonky, and it wouldn't let me speed things up like at all, and just other things like that that were really frustrating me. So overall, this time we're doing really good. Last time I think they were using some kind of HE shells because they were setting my whole ship on fire like all the time, and they only have 4 torpedoes each this time, which is nice. So we want to be on the lookout for any torpedoes because we can turn away from them if we're fast on the trigger. From this distance at least. They're still 1.5 kilometers away, and they shouldn't be able to penetrate any of our armor really. From this distance. They'll need to close to more like, and there's the torpedo. So we want to turn, we don't have to turn quite that much. Let's turn like that, I think. That'll, that looks like it'll miss, so that'll be good enough. We don't want to go too far because then we have a tendency to, you know, the more maneuver we do, the less likely it is that we will hit them. So our own maneuver, we want to keep that as low as possible while still avoiding them. Okay, so now they're starting to pull out a line. They've taken some hits. We could probably go ahead and straighten out now. We've moved enough that there's no way that it's gonna hit us before. Okay, so there we go. And see, it pulled out a line. And it really messed up its own chances there by getting into a bad spot. And we have lost the other torpedo boat. That might be the time that we want to go ahead and make the hard correction, because we've got a target right now that we can hit pretty easily. We should have a pretty good chance to hit, even with our own maneuver being 17%. Target slow speed of, you know, gives us a really, oh look, and we even dodged their torpedo. That's perfect. So we want to go ahead and even out going this way now. So we're looking at, he has a torpedo that he could fire at us. This guy's still got a ways before he's torpedo ready. We need to get some shots on him while he's... We might want to just go ahead and start shooting this guy. Or how long? Not long until he's got his torpedo. That guy's still got his torpedo if he wants to fire it. That should be it, right? See, the problem is that whenever you hit like already destroyed parts, it doesn't actually do damage, it seems like. Which is kind of problematic. Yeah, we've... Okay, that guy's ready to fire his torpedo. Did that guy fire his? Nope. Neither one of them have fired their torpedo. Come on. Okay, go ahead and switch targets. We're looking for that torpedo to get shot off on either one of them. Yeah, he's on fire. He's going down. Yeah, there we go. It's due to structural damage, but really it's the fire that did him in. Okay. Torpedo in the water. Let's go ahead and get that to miss us. Let's see here. Yeah, that was probably too much correction there. Okay. This one is going quite a bit better. I think that I did add like maybe one more 4-inch gun, and maybe that made some difference, but I doubt it. I think it's just that we're getting lucky here. We're getting some hits early on, which is really important in this match, to actually get some hits with our small guns and not get hit by their torpedoes. And also, it looks like they weren't using HE shells like they were last time, because I haven't been on fire this whole time like I was the other time whenever I was playing. Still can't go faster than 3 times speed. We've only got a minute left. Ooh, that's gonna be close. Oh, I'm not sure we can do this. Okay, we're at our cruise speed, right? Own cruise speed, 16%. Steady. $17 seconds left. That's it. Like, we lose. See, this is the problem with this setup, is that it's really a time crunch all the time. So you can see how you could win this. If you get a couple of extra lucky shots, if you close in close, if you do things like that, there's a good chance that you could go ahead and win this. So I'm going to go ahead and do the big gun build and be back. Of course, there's always different things you can try, like the enhanced reloading does make your guns heavier, takes longer to aim them, stuff like that, but it no longer reduces your accuracy, so I think that this should be a usable ability. It shouldn't stop me from being able to hit anybody. This time I've got three 2x11" guns instead of 3 single gun 11" guns, just because the accuracy won't hurt me as much now as it did before, because of the tech upgrade for them. I have still loaded myself down with secondaries, not as many secondaries as before, but still quite a few secondaries, and yet was still able to get in under the weight with everything going for me. I don't know if maybe the guns are lighter because of the tech, or what exactly it is, but of course after both of these I will be I did downgrade my towers both to level 2. That's probably the reason why I was able to do a lot of the things I was able to do. For some reason the towers seem to really rack up the weight and the money. It's one of the more expensive pieces, and of course at this range I don't think we have all that good a likelihood of hitting them anyway, so I think that it will be fine. Of course we aren't getting off our ranging shots, which is kind of a problem at this point, but we should be able to get around, and yeah, like our guns are just now starting to track towards them. So that's kind of a problem that it took that long to track towards them. But now we've got them in our sights and we can start unloading on them. And this time our 11" guns have a better chance to hit than they did last time, I think. Yeah, I mean, it at least turns into a better chance to hit, even if it isn't actually a better chance to hit, because it sure does feel better. Like, that's the funny thing about it, is that it might not say all that much different. Like, it still said like 10% or whatever, which isn't that much different than what it was before, but obviously it hit way better. Sunk them in like a single volley after the ranging shots. So however you look at that, like, it definitely... Oh, and they only have one 3" gun this time, and only 3 torpedoes on board. These torpedo boats are absolutely trash. It's funny how sometimes their torpedo boats will be much better than other times. Let's go ahead and put on steady, and go ahead and hit our cruise speed a little bit better there. I think I also didn't give myself as much top speed this time, 22 knots instead of 23, which makes a pretty big difference in how much weight there is. Okay, we want to turn out a little bit more. We're not going to be able to fire with all our big guns if we don't turn out. And all it takes is one hit. If we can get that one hit, it'll be over. Okay, let's go ahead and turn a little bit more, and then hit the steady. Okay. And see our own maneuver go down to like -2, or basically 0, and that really helps get these hits. I feel like, at least. And then we turn out some more during the cooldown of the 11-inch. And then hit the steady again. And get our... Oh, I didn't hit. Okay, we need to turn out some more. We need to not be quite so close. And there's a torpedo coming in there. Be able to easily dodge that. We won't be able to steady for this next round of shots, I don't think, but we can go a little bit less extreme. 23% chance. So, I mean, we fired 4 rounds at this guy. 4 volleys. We should be pretty close to getting a hit one of these times. And remember, all it takes is 1, and it's pretty much over. Okay, let's go ahead and hit steady again. We're a little bit late on that, I think. Okay, so they're about reloaded on their torpedo. They still have their torpedo ready. So we want to be ready for whenever this torpedo comes out here to turn. Come on, turn. There we go. That's definitely a miss. Like, I don't even have to correct my angle all that much to get him to miss. So 27% chance with those 11-inch guns, and obviously at some point they're beating the odds, because we should have hit them by now, for sure. And we still have not hit them with a big gun salvo. Okay, they still got their torpedo ready. We don't want that to happen if we can help it. But we are just unable to hit them from this close, I think. I think that's part of our problem, is that this close is like too close, basically. Because our big guns are not actually getting the hits that they say they can. See, now they're... See, a ship would never do this. Never try to cut it across in front of my battleship. Like, that's suicide. Cutting that close to my battleship, like, we would just ram them. Okay, but now their torpedo's reloaded, and they're just gonna wreck us with it, probably. Did they fire their... Neither one of them fired their torpedo. That's weird. There we go. Now they fired it. Where is it? Where is their torpedo? No ammo. I don't see it. Hopefully it just missed somewhere. I mean, we took like no damage from that. Yeah, they lost some things, but really, like, we're not doing good on time. I don't think. Not compared to what we need to be doing. Okay, so turn the AI off. Steady. I want steady. Oh my goodness, they're cutting around behind us now? %. That guy seems to be going really slow. We should be able to hit him. Yeah, target slow speed. Like, they are going absolutely no speed at all. Okay. Come on around. Why are they basically stopped in the water? I don't know, but with that kind of thing, we should be able to hit them really easily, it seems like to me. Come on. Target slow speed. Like, we aren't firing, like, at all. Why are we not firing? That was really weird, why we weren't firing, like, at all. That's not good. Oh no, we're gonna get hit, aren't we? Nope. That thing just barely went in front of us. Yeah, now that we're no longer like lined up very well with them, this is really getting kind of bad. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of time left. And now they're starting to speed back up. Okay. Yeah, this is not going real great. Go after them, I guess. They're definitely swimming circles around me, which is a problem, but the fact of the matter still is, like, they're out of torpedoes. We would easily destroy them at this point. Okay, now they're starting to flood. That's a good sign. Because once they start to flood, we have a good chance of hitting them. Because then they go really slow permanently. Okay, what do we got? I mean, and look how many shells we have. We still have so many shells. Like, there's no way we would lose this in an extended fight. There we go. That's it for them, probably. Okay, now we need to hit them. Okay. We just need a couple of good shots on them, and we'll be good. We need some lucky hits here, is basically what it comes down to. If we get lucky... Oh, not AI on, steady. Our 11-inch guns are reloaded. See, and then they just dive in towards us instead. See, that's not good for us. We want them to be at... We got flooding. Oh, they got flooding. That could be really good. Come on, guys. Why are you turning so much? I didn't think I wanted you to turn that much. Something is wrong. Oh, is the AI on still? Oh, we defeated them with like a minute left. Okay. I guess the AI was trying to dodge the torpedo, which is kind of cool that it did that for me. Okay, so optimize secondary guns. What we will do, I'll show you what I built. So, secondary tower, you want tower number 2. Front tower, you can use tower number 3. That'll be fine. And then funnels, you want all standard funnels. Oh, you have to make it bigger first. At least it helps. So you can put all your funnels on all at the start here. Okay, you want compound. You want standard bulkheads, very short range, 23 knots, enhanced, heavy shells, reduced ammo, belt armor down to 8, extended armor down to like 3.5 or 4, deck armor down to like 2, deck extended, you barely even need it, the conning tower down to about 3.5 or so, and the turret down to like 4. Secondaries I usually turn all the way down to like 1.5 just because I'm not as concerned about secondaries getting hit. Turret top I usually turn down to like 1.5. We're not going to take any long range hits. That's the big thing here. That's the big takeaway for me. So 11-inch gun goes as far forward as you can get it, and then as far back as you can get it, and then as far forward as you can get it. Okay, So that's all our main guns. Now we got secondary guns. You can fit 4-inch gun here. You can fit a 4 or a 5-inch there, I think, and a 4-inch here. I think I can fit a 5-inch there. Let me make sure. Yeah, you can fit a 5-inch there. And then your casemate guns, your 6-inchers. I go for the ones that have the biggest radiuses. So these ones have the best chance of being able to fire. These ones can only fire forward. Those ones can only fire backwards. These ones are really bad, I think. So then you take your 5-inch guns and you put them once again on the ones like that. Sometimes the 5-inch guns can go here. That's fine. But then I go ahead and put like 4-inch guns in these ones, just because it's not as good. And this is my setup for doing the secondary guns improvement ones. You could use smaller ones to try to take advantage of the fact that they're Mark IIIs, but they're just so bad. Like, they really are bad. I don't know, maybe the 4-inch guns would work. Maybe just a ton of 4-inch guns would work. It's making me really curious. But you have to get really close to fire with 4-inch guns. Like, it won't even try to fire at long range, it seems like, to me. So, like, they're 30% from 1,000, they're 38%. So they're a little bit more accurate. I mean, maybe it would work. See, they're saying their range is 7.3 kilometers, but they never fire out to 7.3 kilometers. They're just not accurate out that far, especially not against small ships like this. Like, these small ships move so fast, and these guns just aren't accurate at that kind of range. They do fire pretty fast. I'm curious now if I could just go with like all 4-inch guns, how well that would do. So even like that one, just make them all 4-inch guns. Okay. So are these better? 40% chance to hit. They're even higher chance to hit than the other ones. They just can't penetrate any armor, but they don't have to worry about armor penetration. Some parts are badly placed. No, they're not. Okay. So how long is this video so far? I'm at 28 minutes. So maybe the 4-inch guns would work better. 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, just for the record, that did not go very well. 4-inch guns don't do any damage. I was getting hits like constantly, and nothing was happening at all. So don't do that. Okay, so next, let's exit and go into optimize main guns. I don't think that optimizing maneuverability or mixed technologies works. You need your guns to be able to hit, because the guns are just so bad if you don't. So on this one, the main tower, I went with 2, and secondary tower, I went with 2 as well. And then of course, you have to make yourself full length, 22 knots probably, range 0, compound, heavy shells, reduced ammo, enhanced reloading. And again, with these over here are about the same, so I'm going to pause it and be right back. That is one thing that I kind of disagree with in this game, is that it really feels like the majority of the time when something gets destroyed, it doesn't actually get destroyed. Because I see destroyed popped up whenever I hit their main gun or whatever. They keep using it anyway. So that really kind of bugs me. But I guess that's something that maybe they'll bring in later, that whenever you actually destroy something, it's actually destroyed. I don't know. So we're using the 11-inch guns times 2. I think the front tower being smaller helps with that. Helps get you to the weight where you can do that. You can put your 4-inch guns back on here. I thought I could get a little bit better range than that, but that should still be fine. And then this one's really good back there. This one back there, if it's level 3, you can't put one here at all. This one, I think if it's level 1, you can't put one. We could try that real quick. I think that's right. Yeah. If it's level 1, it doesn't save any space for that because of those right there. But level 3, you can fit one there, and rank 2, you can fit one there. I don't really get why that is. I mean, I guess it's whatever. You want to get as good a range, though, range of motion as possible on those. Casemate guns, once again, 6 inches at all the ones that have the better range, and 5 inchers at like all of these. And then I usually go like 4-inch guns here, 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 and here. And then from this point, you just have to kind of wing it and see what you have to do to get the weight to the right number. Maybe go 1.5 on secondaries, 1 inch on turret top. Go down on the belt extended a little bit, 3.8. I mean, whatever you got to do, just make sure not to go too low if you don't have to, because you're going to be putting yourself in a world of hurt if they start penetrating too much. But, I mean, this looks fine to me. The deck and deck extended, you want to keep them at least an inch and an inch and a half, I think, just because you don't want to get hit by a lucky shot. And see, so you can't raise it to 23 like we had before, so you got to go with 22. You might even be able to drop it down a little bit more and get a little bit more armor. Our engine efficiency is 100%, so maybe we could remove one and still get pretty good engine efficiency and go ahead and up armor back up to 4 inches on both of these. Wow, we actually have quite a bit left now. Maybe go ahead and go back up to 22. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That'll be pretty good. So yeah, you just 6-inch guns are good, and the 5-inch guns are good. So you want to have those. You don't want all 4-inch guns. They're terrible. That's all there is to it. Like, I still put them on here because they still do things. They still set fires and stuff like that. And if you can set fire to the entire enemy ship, then you're good. Like, you win right then. But these guns are the ones that are going to slow them down and help your other guns get shots on them, is the 6-inch and the 5-inch guns, especially the 5-inch guns. I think the 5-inch guns are really good at getting hits and slowing them down, but yet still doing enough damage whenever they hit that you can go ahead and, you know, start slowing them down. Well, you guys have a good one, and I will see you in the next one. Make sure and keep your ship safe. Have a good one. Bye.